That's been weird. So, all right. Anyway, let's start. So, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alrighty, everyone. Welcome to. Oh, I'm hearing myself a lot. I need to. Okay. Alrighty, hello everyone. Welcome to FAST-ATHON 2025, day 2. Yes, I'm gonna be your host as well as your tech, and I'm excited. I just need to mute that too because that's loud. Okay, there we go. No, I think. Hold on. Shoot. Damn it. Okay, sorry. All right. Anyway, I can hear myself if I'm weird. All right, welcome. So, yes. Anyway, basically, this day 2. So I'm very excited. We've got some pretty epic runs today. Mike went through them before we went off yesterday. But I'm gonna pass it off to DBcade with Ninja Hayate, Revenge of the Ninja. Take it away.
Thank you. It's Paige-san. I am super excited to be running this today. This is, as I just said, Ninja Hayate. It is a Laserdisc arcade game that was released on Laserdisc, and then on Saturn, and in a PlayStation collection, usually with Time Gal, which I've also run. So I've been trying to get this game perfected for marathons, and it kind of just happened for this. So if you're watching this on the VOD or live, this is going to be the fastest time for Miss Percent, and I'll explain that as we go. This is using the Taito LD collection. So the nice thing the Taito LD collection does is it lets you test all the every setting that's ever existed in the arcade, all the patterns, everything like that. And because of that, it allows me to practice each section. And so a lot of time went into making this kind of the perfect run. Like I said, the opposite of how Cowboy Bebop went. But this one's going to be really quick. It's going to go by extremely fast. Time is going to start once I put a coin in here. So just get ready. And I'll do my best to kind of explain as things move along. I make sure I got my little... I do have... It's impossible to keep all the notes for this game, so what I do is I have little, like, marks on the side, like, remember this. And I can only keep so much because this game is actually much longer than a lot of the other arcade Laserdisc games. Okay. 3, 2, 1, let's go. All right, so our story starts off. Basically, we're a ninja hero saving a princess. And all of these rooms, we get random rooms that will come up. And based on what room appears, I have to know how to react in each situation. And so there's set things that can appear. So it could be up, down, left, right, or up diagonal, left, right, down diagonal, left, right. There's actually quite a few commands, as well as the action command, which is used. So if you pass the scene, you'll get extra points if you do it perfectly. But the nice thing they've done is they've added some options from the Saturn where you can actually you can see a little like a second, sort of it just glowing like a laser disc. You can actually see. Okay, I gotta be careful on this one. I'm getting Ninja Stars throwing at me. He should attack next. I'm hoping my action button is set right. Yep. And then one more attack, and we're gonna clear this section. Whew, that is the... by the way, there's no official names for all these. I call this section Versus Ninja, and the one we just fought was Spear Hallway. So now we're at the Falling Pit section. And this one's actually pretty difficult to recognize at first because you have to hit action right away at a very specific time. And then this room is actually mirrored at times, so you'll hit... if you're walking... falling on the right side, then you'd have to switch your left and rights. And actually, there's not too many mirrored rooms in this game. There's about 3 that are mirrored. The next session should be coming out. Should be the Demon Hand. This one can be a little bit cruel. But all we got to do really is back away from this hand and not let it capture us. This is actually a demon hand being controlled by the ninjas up on the roof. And we're going to do some nice dodging here. Now you're thinking, well, this is the miss run. Why don't I miss every single section and just continue? The problem is that missing in this game actually fairly slower. Oh, there's a... But the good thing is I made a mistake right at that section. So we only go back a little section. I will make mistakes. This game is still very, very difficult. It should be up, right, down, up. Okay, move backwards. Yeah, you just have to remember that it's the opposite side the hand is facing. This section, because this is actually two sections, this is also mirrored. So this is actually the normal demon hand, but I'm so used to doing the mirrored one that it gets confusing. All right, this is the Rocket Ninja. Rocket Ninja is pretty easy to dodge. We just got to press down twice. That's a little mistake, but okay. That's good animation. This game actually has really good animation, so it's kind of a shame to skip it. And so there's only a few times we're going to use the misses to get through certain sections, and that's mainly due to the game having checkpoints. So if you try and miss, it'll only skip you that one screen. And so because of that, should be the opposite side. Oh, one more dodge, and let's stab this fish in the eye. And this part, this part can get a little bit. I got stabbed. Okay. Yeah, I can't remember which direction it was. I don't want to make too many misses on a single section, because once you pass a section, you don't go back to that same one. And now you have a choice between different pipes, right? But actually, there's only one true choice here. There's another section of the game where you'll have like 3 different doors to choose from. It's not on this pattern that we got, which is good. And I'm pretty sure I know the pattern. Okay, so this is the section where we're gonna hit the wall 3 times intentionally here, and it's gonna save us quite a bit of time on this section. And what we'll end up doing is we're going to end up skipping farther down. I call this sewer surfing. It's not actually called sewer surfing. Again, I don't know the names of the sections. But this one really is just like a really long tunnel where you're constantly going left and right, left and right, left and right. There's not too much near it. So we're going to dodge. And head in, we got to just dodge it twice. And then it should be right first, and then left. And this is kind of the previous section where we're dodging anyway. And then you fly out of here. And we just got to jump off this thing, and we'll clear the section. And guess what? We are now on the end game section. So from here on out, all the sections for every single pattern are exactly the same. Let's not get squished. We'll go ahead and dodge this. This one can be a little bit tricky here. The timing's pretty cruel, actually. And we're going to move to the right as these... I don't know what kind of construction they were doing here. But you just have to dodge twice in a row on each of these sections. You can... The cool thing about the collection is you can actually get the... collect the scenes. Like when you make a mistake, so you can go back and... It should be left... Ow, 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 ow. This one's tricky. So that diagonal, right? It's actually a down. I don't know if that was an intentional mistake by the developers, but very confusing. And yeah, that is the factory section. We are up on the fire bridge and the like shrine boss. Now we can finally see the princesses in our view. This section can be a little difficult with the timing, but it's only two. This section up here is just like a lot of memorization. So I'm going to kind of be quiet and let everyone enjoy the sword swings. So when you make a mistake here, you actually go back to this section. So we don't do the whole thing over. The diagonals are quite hard to hit in this game. I do a little trick to that did not work. Why? I don't want to skip this section, but we may. Yeah. Okay. Do a skip here. That was right at the end. Okay, here's the final boss section of the game. It's actually split up into 4 different checkpoints. And the first part is we're going to have to dodge these little beams. Actually, this guy is really cool. Once you dodge these little 2 quick blasts, the game kind of starts, throws on the princess, and he does this pretty broke teleporting. Go slide on his leg. Go for the attack, but again, he has teleporting. Swing down. Up, down, left. We're going to jump up in a split second here, right now. And then attack, and that will be time! GG. Okay, so this has been the world record for the miss percent. There's no other time that beat it. It beats my own time in this game, which was like around 20-25 minutes, which is kind of what like all the other videos for Ninja Hayate were. So we'll do what should be FAST-ATHON? Yes, FST. Can you do fast? No. Okay. Well, that's our high score there for that. Just a couple other things to talk about for this game. So, Ninja Hayate is a game that I've been trying to get into other events. I'm super happy I could do it here because there's multiple ways to play this game and multiple different patterns we could have got. We got a pattern that is extremely good for time. If you want to learn more about Laserdisc arcade games and you want to see, this is pretty much now the video to watch for this game, right? That's kind of what I always kind of intend to set out for. It's like, okay, if I'm going to submit something, I want it to be the video. And that way it doesn't have to be on my channel. It can be on someone else's. That's fun to get the world record there. We had like 1 or 2 misses, but it added maybe 12 seconds at most. Yeah, the 3 miss rule gets applied 1 time here realistically, but we apply it twice. But because of that, it factored out to be the same. Yeah, if you have any questions about like Laserdisc arcade games, I actually have a lot here. So I have the actual original Laserdisc, but this version is much better. If you're gonna get it, pick up the Taito LD collection. Thought I had it somewhere. Oh, here it is. For the Switch. Absolutely fantastic. It's probably not going to come down in price, but this is one of my favorite collections. It got Time Gal, Yamato is on there, and Hayate. So 3 great games. If you like the old school, this is of a time, but it's just something special. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed. FAST-ATHON is going to continue. Make sure you get the donations in for able gamers, and I'll see you around. Good luck, everyone.
Alrighty, yeah, that was a very fast run. I love the animation in that type of game. Very interesting. But yeah, but let's get it for DBcade. So we're gonna switch over to a quick intermission, and we're gonna then be on with Howlin' Alike doing Suck Up. So don't go anywhere.